Tony Perkins has an interesting theory just in time for the Thanksgiving season. Fascinating. Now, he thinks that the Pilgrims actually came to America so that employers could eventually have the liberty to deny women contraception coverage. Okay. So, let me explain it. Well, he was on Fox and Friends recently, and they were talking about some of the court challenges to the contraception mandate. There's been a lot of challenges from different conservative groups, and one of them actually made it to the District of Columbia Circuit Court of Appeals. Now, they actually ruled earlier this month that the provision in the ACA that employers provide free coverage for contraceptions and health care plans for their employees actually infringed on the individual religious freedoms of the employers, but that businesses do not have the right to challenge the provision on religious grounds. Okay, so if you're a corporation, you can't say that that's against my religion because corporations aren't people. Corporations don't have religions. That makes sense, but allowing the owner of the business to say, yeah, I don't want to cover that, that's where we get into a little bit of trouble. That's where I disagree. Now, Perkins, once again, Fox and Friends. Now, he actually said that he expects the Supreme Court will actually start picking up more of these cases, of these challenges to the contraception mandate. Now, they're already expected to rule on one before the end of this month. So, but to get to Tony Perkins, you know, he's got a really, really strange idea of religious liberty. Okay, being able to force your religion on us when they can't anymore, and when they can't anymore, they get a butthurt, and they say, well, guys, we're being oppressed. You're taking away our religious liberty by letting us make your decisions for you on what we want to cover. But what's crazy is the level of butthurt and, oh my God, they're going after my liberty, that these people continue to basically freak out about. And here's a good example. He said, quote, this administration, the Obama administration, I believe, all evidence would suggest that they're on a search and destroy mission as it pertains to religious liberty. Of course, Brian Kilmeade had asked Perkins, well, why do you think the administration wants this fight? Perkins says, well, I think this administration has a very narrow view of the First Amendment, that first freedom, the freedom of religion. I think they see religious freedom as fine with it as long as it's in the four walls of a church. But if it comes to the workplace, the marketplace, if it comes into the public square, it's not welcome. You know, here's where it's not welcome, Tony. It's not welcome in government. And yet you and your fundamentalist religious friends don't seem to have a problem with trying to incorporate your religion into the government of the United States. Now, we're a secular nation. And you know what? I agree with them. And on one point, that we do think that religion belongs in the four walls of the church. Yes, that's where it's supposed to be. Churches are supposed to be separate from the government. Yes, we have a freedom of religion. We also have a freedom from religion. We don't have to follow your stupid religion. We don't have to follow your kooky rules. And you know what? On the contraception mandate, a lot of religious people actually don't follow those rules anyway. They would still take contraception. Besides, what right does an employer have to make the personal decisions of its female employees? What right? They don't have that right. Especially, you get this, especially when you're all fine and dandy with covering things like, I don't know, Viagra, Cialis, boner pills. Yeah. So covering boner pills is cool. But women's contraception, can't go there. It's against my religion. ED pills, you know ED pills are actually a lot more expensive too. They cost about $15 a pill. And they're covered by insurance. Oh my goodness. They're covered by insurance. Boner pills. It's stuff like, it's things like this that makes me not buy their whole religious liberty argument. The fact is, they don't want having. They don't want, if they don't want people having sex out of marriage, yet for some reason they're okay with covering ED treatments, because guess what? If you want to have sex, you have to have an erection. If you have ED, you have a very difficult time getting an erection. So this directly has to do with sex, whereas women's contraception does not. According to the Guttmacher Institute, 89% of Catholics use contraception, and 90% of Protestants also use contraception, and these are women. Now, I know people will make the argument that ED is a medical condition. Oh, it's a medical condition. There's something wrong. Well, yeah, it is a medical condition. You can't get your you can't get your cock up. Okay, medical condition. I understand. But women, their contraception is also used to treat medical conditions, along with being a contraceptive agent. So you have to understand that too. It has a dual role. So, and it also prevents other medical conditions too in women, like ovarian cysts, for example. And that's, of course, a medical issue. Now, 14% of women that use the pill do so exclusively for the non-contraceptive health benefits. Now, 58% of women that use the pill also use it as they use it for health benefits and for contraception. So, like I said, dual roles. So, I mean, with all this information, you got to come to the conclusion that this whole thing is not about religious liberty. It's about controlling women. It's about controlling the choices they make with their own bodies. It also might be about saving a little bit of money, too. But then again, if they wanted to save money, why would they cover penis pumps and boner pills? They don't seem to have an issue with that. And that has to do directly with sex. But either way, I don't want to hear this religious bullcrap, because the Bible doesn't even mention birth control at all. Yes, it says be fruitful and multiply. And a lot of people who take contraception, they already do. They have children, but they plan it out better. All birth control does is give a woman a chance and a choice of when she wants to have a family. And that's it. And along with the medical benefits, that's what contraception does. And that's something that Tony Perkins apparently really, really hates. He hates it when people can make their own choices, when women can make their own choices. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and share with your friends. If you want to see more, go to our channel at youtube.com/TYTNation. And if you really want to support the show, support this channel, go to our fundraising campaign at www.patreon.com/TYTNation. The website is in the description below. Thank you guys, and keep watching.